denn kommen? Wer? Wer? Wer?
I just realized I've been streaming for the past 5 minutes without a microphone on. Well then. Let's start again. You watched me open packs with absolutely zero voice input from me. I made some snarky comments about the art. I always do. I was talking about my deck and how I made it wild, and my goal is to use this to become legend in wild, and then I'll go back to standard and see what I can do. So Clickclocker, Amalgam of the Deep, Anoyotron, Deep Run Engineer, Mech Warper's the wild edition that I think he's a game breaker. Do I have Galvanizer? I don't think so. I used to have a Mana Cyclone deck that was good. No, I don't have Galvanizer. Maybe I could craft one. I will discover and pull Galvanizer like all the time, and he is... What? I have him. Oh, he's a neutral card. Huh, that's why I couldn't find him. What would I take out for him, though? Let's see. Frostweave Dungeoneer is kinda useless, but also not. Then again, Galvanizer is, in essence, a seafloor gateway. He's also a mech. So he triggers Mech Shark, he triggers Security Automaton. He can take advantage of Snip Snap and Zilliax for their magnetic. Any Storm Coil can use him. God, her eyes are freaky. And he triggers Gaia Tectonic. Whereas these guys, they draw me the spell. It thins the deck, which is nice, but they can also be useless. They're slow. You know, I'm going to take out these two and put in two Galvanizers. And I think that's going to make a difference. Oh, I suppose I should go over the rest of the deck with you. Gorilla Bot is a staple in Mech Shark decks. Mecha Shark, obviously. Seafloor Gateway is the essential combo piece, but is not entirely necessary. Snip Snap is actually really good. Snip Snap surprised me because I always kept forgetting, and I can't point without moving the mouse, but he summons 2 1/1 Microbots. And that's huge, because he gives that death rattle to whoever you magnet him into. Eni Storm Coil, Ziliax. Mothership I keep. I'm on the fence about it, but honestly, more often than not, this card is just perfect bang for buck, especially between some of the cost reducing measures in this deck. You know, if you can reduce this thing's cost down to 3 or 4, it is just a beast, because you play it, you kill whatever big minion they've dropped, and then assuming you did it in the right order, it triggers your Security Automaton, it triggers your Mech Shark, and next thing you know, half their board is gone, you have an opening, and Security Automaton's actually like, you know, a 3/6 as opposed to a 1/3. And I have my misgivings about Gaia. Like, she's good, and I love having her, but I discover her so often, or sometimes I need to discover a different 8-drop legendary. So yeah, that is my Wild Mech Shark deck. I am going to take a very, very quick break, and I will come back in about 5 minutes or so, and we'll do this. And we're back. Let's dive right in and get to going. Hold up. I recently just got over 500 wins for my mage and got the golden mage. Yes, I'm aware. Huh. I didn't know I got a reward after 1,000 wins.
The possibilities
And yes, I play on mobile a lot. Okay, this is a good hand. Rogue is always a toss-up as for what they do and how they win, but I like this hand overall. It gives me a lot of solid starting options, and it plays on curve if that's what I wind up deciding doing. It means I can save my coin for later. Sometimes I'll draw a second Deep Run Engineer, and I'll coin to play 2 of them in a row. But for now, I think I'll just play a Click Clocker. Little crystal. I remember when this series and set came out. Back when Lothar was a thing, I played through all the single player stuff. Helen, please add details. That's funny. I have a feeling this is some type of combo rogue. So. Ooh, Seafloor Gateway.
Could have sworn it went back together.
And let's get a Mech Shark. End my turn.
that puts stars in my eyes.
It sure does. You got a great top deck with that.
This valley will be your icy tomb.
Let's just drop that.
This one goes there.
Gonna be aggressive. I think it serves me best if I go for the face with this right now. Because the 3/5 is beefy enough. He's gonna take some resources to take out. And honestly, I think I can go off this turn. At least to some degree. Because he's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going off per se, but
Observe, analyze, engage.
Maybe if I get a 1-drop mech? Nope. Command that costs 2 or less. Minion from your deck with less attack than this minion. Do I have anything with a 0 attack? No, I don't. Well, it's not the Antique Healbach. Oh well. With Rogue being a combo deck, I want to start early as far as trying to mount an offensive, and it'll mean losing that Mega Shark. But I find that between Mega Shark, the Mech Warper, and the Security Automaton, my opponent just generally almost never knows what to do. Let's drop down another Gorilla Bot. I don't know why, but for some reason I like Weaponized Pinata. Huh, Coin's been useless to me both times, but I bet he wasn't expecting me to draw the Pinata. I think the reason this deck does so well, and is often so underestimated, is because if you play your cards right, you basically have every card is in the regenerating card. And then even with one Mech Shark on the board, you just, your turn 6 is explosive. And I will admit, I got lucky. I got lucky when I pulled the second Mech Shark, but... Excuse me. But, you still have to make good plays and make good choices. There's a right and a wrong order to play cards. There's a right and a wrong order and a way of doing things. So you can't just sort of sit back and dump your hand on the board and say, I win. You gotta have a method to your madness. Oh no. I don't like that hand.
Celeste versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
The possibilities are endless.
Alright. So, as much as Zeliax... Sorry. Zeliax, Mothership, and Eni Stormcoil are all great, but they are too expensive to have on turn 1. And a Noyotron's not good against a Priest. Priest is going to typically be control, and they like to take their time. They're not aggressive, so I don't need it. Huh, that's a good hand. Now let's see. I have a lot of options here. I could coin for the Galvanizer and reduce all my mechs right away. Why did they go to rope so quickly? Okay, that settles that. Let's Galvanizer first. Then Mech Warper's going to reduce these 2 to 1 and this one to 0. In addition... Oh, are you kidding me? No. No. Yes?
Powering up. Portals online.
I mean, Security Automaton's not going to get any benefit, but I just did 9 damage to my opponent's face, which is worth more than him getting a +1/+1 buff. Because 3, 6, 9. Of course, now I have no hand, and while this deck is really good at regenerating cards, because just about everything in it will generate a card, no hand is still a scary concept, because You know, what if your opponent board wipes and then you're stuck with something like Gorillabot that needs another mecha on ground to do anything? Thankfully, turn 3, that's not an issue, but still. My opponent's gonna have a hard time dealing with this. Although, does Holy Nova cost 4 or 5? Someone remind me. I think this is the best hand or game I've ever had. He only costs 2? I don't know how you're gonna get the perfect card for 2 mana, but...
You have that.
Well then. That was about the most decisive win I've ever had. I think I'm going to get to Platinum real quick. This is a far cry from when I was at Silver. Thank you everyone who watches. I appreciate it. I've also heard there's a lot of bots in Wild, and maybe that's why I'm having such good luck with it. Like, there's bots that all they do is hero power and then let it go to rope, and people allegedly set up auto-clickers. I don't know why people do this, it doesn't make sense, but
The possibilities
who am I
are
to
endless.
care? I'm gonna put back the Asharan Sweeper. I don't like to keep him or the Trench Surveyor unless I happen to have both. It was kind of a gamble. I was hoping to get something like Click Clocker or... excuse me. Or a Galvanizer, or something that I could play by itself. I feel like this deck is 50-50 between cards that have to have something else on the ground and cards that can run by themselves and they're fine. You know, for example, Amalgam of the Deep and Gorillabot both require, you know, another mech to be on the ground in order to play, whereas Deep Run Engineer does not. Click Clocker does not. Click Clocker can be played without the extra card. Ooh, a Mech Warper. Hello. Sorry about that.
Trust no one, not even me.
Let's see. Galvanizer would reduce it to 0. So 1, 2.
Much to ponder.
Nothing exciting there. But I really could just play Click Clocker and the Amalgam. Splendinator. Save him for later.
This one goes there.
I like to go for the face when I know I can't take out the minions in one hit. My thought is, you know, you're always playing a damage race, and right now he's ahead, so when you're ahead in the damage race, you should go for the face. When you're behind is when you should, you know, focus on destroying your opponent's minions. Like, that's what I should be doing. I only have 4 mana on the ground, or 4 damage on the ground. I should be focusing on destroying his minions. He should just be going for my face.
Always trust what you see.
Huh. Should have grabbed that, my minion. See, this guy's terrible because he doesn't even have Rush. This one's terrible because I'm not drawing it out of my deck. I'll take him. Let's see what happens here. I think my opponent's making bad choices because, again, he needs to put pressure on me by attacking me in the face and forcing me to deal with his minions. I should be down to 20, maybe 18 health now, and I'm not. And that's going to give me way too much power in the mid-game. There you go. That's how you apply pressure.
Hurry up! Portals online!
There we go. Gotta love that echo. I remember when Echo came out, that was a broken mechanic. Sorry, if I look at random things in random places, it's because I'm crazy. Oh well, that's... See, now here's where he, honestly, I feel like made a misplay. You are behind. You are behind in the damage race. You should be focusing on destroying my minions. That was disappointing. Because if he destroyed one of my minions, that 4 could have become a 2. Granted, I would have played something besides the Mothership, but, you know. I just got value out of Mothership considering it's a 6/1 and can take out another minion, whatever he plays. And unlike these two, it'll produce more than just a few 1/1 microbots. What are you gonna do? Has my opponent even used a coin yet? I hate to sound overconfident, but I think I have this match in the bag. Okay, that's a cool spell. What are you gonna fan of Hermes? How did that help you? I mean, granted, you have to deal with that to attack my other minions, but I have 13 damage on the board compared to your 8. And in addition to that,
Hurry up! Portals online!
him, let's play him.
Hot bucket.
Sunken Sweeper, because he's useful. Let's drop him. Take out that. Let's drop the Sunken Sweeper. I don't see any way. Like, you'd have to play Vanish, and maybe you'd have, like, a chance in hell. Because at least with Vanish, I've got to replay everything that's already down. And I'm not going to sit here and try to combo because I enjoy comboing. I'm here to win. I feel like my channel is more oriented towards teaching. I like sitting here and discussing why I made the plays I made. Yeah, that's right. This is all about my opponent left. Man. And this is why I like Wild. Look at that, 900, whatever those are. Gold 2. I am going to get up to Platinum so fast, and I think I'm just going to keep it going. Looks like the queue's gonna take a minute. This is the time where I would normally answer questions. I don't have any active chatters. That is okay. Anyone who's out there listening and just enjoying the sounds, I appreciate you.
Celeste versus Maiev.
I always thought it was pronounced Maeve, but I guess I'm wrong.
The possibilities are endless.
Alright. So since I have these two together, I'm going to keep them. Amalgam of the Deep requires another mech on the ground, but I don't see that being a problem. So I'm going to hang on to Amalgam of the Deep. It does mean I'm going to have a bit of a slow start, but I'm okay with that.
Feed the fish. Pirates away!
Holy! Patch as I expected. After you play a pirate, summon this minion from your hand. Man. He's gotta go first. Let's just... I don't understand how Cutlass Courier is common, because at 2/5 for 3 mana, he is really hard to destroy in the early game. In addition, the whole every time your hero attacks, draw a pirate is, in my opinion, insanely good card advantage. If nothing else, he should be a rare or an epic. I don't understand why he's only a common. So, I mean, yep. I think that if this opponent plays well, he might have me beat. Alright, Seafloor Gateway. Well...
Error. Hot bucket.
That one needs to go, because this is a battle of card advantage. I can take 5 damage for 3 more turns. Actually, 8 damage for 3. 11 damage for 2 turns. What I can't do is stop him from drawing cards. Although, thankfully, he's not destroying any of my, which, half the time, I feel like you should know. Ziliax gives Rush. So let's... play him. He might be useful next turn. He's gonna be a 5/5. Let's see. Pop 3/3. Let's finally deal with him. Let's knock him out of the running and gain some life. I might be okay. Might.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Huh. That's not gonna help you much. Oh, you made a mistake. No, you didn't. Come on.
Glory! I'm here for the gold!
Alright. So if I had 9 mana, I would do some pretty cool shenanigans. I only have 6. So I'm gonna drop him. Take out his biggest minion. And,
You are a champion.
I'm just gonna concede. I know when I'm beat.
The day is yours.
I know when I'm beat. So much for my win streak. Oh well. Let's try again. I'll let the stream go for me. There's that lovely little skip that tells you it's time to duel.
Celeste
Wait, this isn't
versus
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Morgul.
That's copyright protected.
The possibilities are endless.
Shamans tend to not be that aggressive. They play a lot of totems and small things, but no way.
Greetings to you, friend.
I'm liking Galvanizer in this deck because, like,
Error. Hot bucket.
the, whatchamacallits, those Frostweave engineers or whatever they were called, they were good, but they weren't, like, epic on any level.
Caution.
Not really. I think this is Murloc Shaman. The standard Shaman decks tend to, they tend to hurt a lot. Oh no. I should not have this kind of power.
Powering up.
Warper.
Portal online.
Summon a random 4-coster.
Caution. Hot.
Oh. That's, well, my, oh. That was a combo. That was a really good combo. I think I've been beaten again. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is take care of that one. Oh no, that's a static effect. Oh my god.
You are a champion of
I'm
great
gonna
armor.
concede, because he has 39 damage on the board. I'm dead. Oof. I have another theory why I had such great success in Wild and now I don't. And it's because there's a hidden stat called your MMR. I don't know what it stands for, but basically, as you win and lose games, it's kind of this hidden background rating. And, like, I'm not paired against another person who's also at Gold 2. I'm actually paired against somebody who has a win and loss rate similar to mine overall. And I think that when I started, I was really low because I'd never played Wild. But now that I've played enough matches, the game knows where to stick me, and is now pitting me against other players who are roughly equally as good. My only problem with cards like Mech Warmer is Mech Warmer. Mech Warmer. He warms the other mechs. He keeps them from getting too cold at night.
Why do you call?
Huh. Well then. Damn.
That puts stars in my eyes.
I feel a bit like this training dummy right now, because holy shit, it's turn 2 and you already have 8 damage on the board. And it's not like I had an arcane explosion ready to go.
Job done.
It's 2. How much do these all... Oh, he's discarding them. Yep, that's a proper madness deck.
Powering up. Portals online.
Observe. Analyze. Engage.
I don't think my opponent's gonna let me get to turn 7. And the reason Mech Mage is losing this matchup is because it's good at generating card value. It's not good at generating damage or what have you. Heck, I think that's why my opponent's even like, I'm just gonna... What do I do here? I'll save the C4 Gateway. I need to drop Zilliax.
Unity. Precision. Perfection.
Makes him a 5/6 with lifesteal. Drop him. Ooh, get me a Galvanizer. So... Let's take out the Taunter. Let's take out him. And let's do a little return fire and hope you don't have a Siphon Soul in hand. Destroy a random enemy and discard a random card. Hey, there we go. Alright.
I could have sworn it went back together. All charged up.
Probably shouldn't have wasted so many turns doing that, but with Mech Warper in play, assuming he lets Mech Warper live, well, that's, no, not, I love that combo. This combo is great, but no one ever lets you get it off. Actually, if he leaves me with a decent board, I might drop Junkbot and any Storm Coil. Because he only has 9 damage on the field. And I don't think he realizes just how... Huh. Alright, I think I have leveled the playing field. This one's not a mech. There we go, hey! I had a solid recovery there. I love how they never think to take out Mech Warper. And I remember when it first came out, you knew Mech Warper had to go as soon as you could kill it. And that's why it being a 2-3 was so intense.
Still good.
2 copies of it, 2. Oof.
The truth is in here.
Impressive. You win this time.
I thought I was going to lose this one. Because I made enough of a comeback. Thousand victories with Mage. Let's see if I can make it happen.
Celeste versus Illidan.
This ends now!
The possibilities are endless.
There are some worlds where 2 motherships are a good thing, but here now, not so much. Ziliax is the one thing that the standard Mech Mage deck doesn't have. The standard Mech Mage deck has 0 healing, 0 comeback. There's no way for it to, gain anything else. It's just if you take damage, that's damage you took. Ziliax is nice because I can slap it onto a mech that's still there and gain at least 5 life in that turn. 15 or 20. Other things considered. Now I'm playing against a Demon Hunter. They like to attack. They like to attack my hero. They like to do things with their hero power. A Noyotron is going to slow them down. Play the Amalgam. Hey, what the heck? Why not? Gotta stay ahead in this damage race. I may technically be ahead in the damage race, but I'm really not. It's because between the weapon and the fact that Demon Hunter likes to make honorable kills,
We'll just have a little peek.
and I'm going to be seeing a lot more minions. When you're playing a mid-range... What the heck? What? What? 3 cards... Oh. Alright. Fine. I wonder what else he saw. Did he see the Mecha Shark or the Ziliax, or did he just see 2 Trench Surveyors and go, okay, I'm fine? Oh. Why did I do it that way?
Error. Hot bucket.
I suppose it doesn't matter. What? Huh? I thought I played a Sunken Sweeper. Or an Asharan Sweeper. I guess I didn't. Oh well. That's why I'm glad I have two.
A watery grave awaits.
You know, I'm wishing I had kept those two motherships. I'd be down to 10 health by now, but I would have answers for all of this ridiculousness.
Hurry up! Portals online!
Unity. Precision.
Engage!
Oh, why did I do that? I'm full of bad ideas. Oh well. You're supposed to play the Asharan Sweeper first. Then you play the Trench Surveyor. Assuming your opponent doesn't glide. Hey, I read that as you're going to give me extra life. Whoa, that is too cool.
Sworn it went back together.
So a random 4 cost, or I can get a 2/6 life steal. Let's take the piloted Sky Golem.
Could have sworn it went back together.
Although maybe those weren't the best picks. Tell me if they were. We'll leave a drop a line in the comments. Pop out the little gem.
They will never catch me. If power is what you seek,
From the highest to the lowest.
Follow their magic.
Well, that's exciting. Oh, who's... Your opponent's spells cost 1 more next turn. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let's trade. I'll take my 2 free minions. Let's
This one goes
pop
there.
you. And
This one goes
let's
there.
pop you. Okay. Usually Demon Hunters overwhelm me by now. Let's see what else is going on here. Really hope you don't play another one.
make your move. I see it all.
I mean, I normally don't waste Gaia on one minion, but it seemed like the right thing to do.
I have given up everything. What have you sacrificed?
Summon 2 7/4 demons with Rush. Huh. Alright.
Observe. Enemy. Engage.
Portals online.
And then just to... I've never seen Voltron, so I'm taking a risk because I don't know what it does, but... Worst case scenario, I'm hoping it's more effective than a 7/9. I just kind of wonder if he's read the text on that and is thinking it through, like, oh hey, I don't have to take damage and attack his lowest cost minion. I can just let, you know, this thing do it all for him. Really? 4/8 with Charge and Wind Fury. Oh. Well, okay. So... honestly? That was not, wow, I don't like that card. I really don't like that card. For the effect, I thought it was going to be something like, oh, all their stats are going to get meshed into it, which would have been cool. I have to research him because that was underwhelming. Like, I just gave up a huge board advantage, and if I'd have known it was going to be that terrible, I wouldn't have done it.
Pick me!
Hide behind your servants. I will still find you.
Really? Really? I get, like, the lamest card in the history of all cards? Like, not the one I want to draw by itself, you know? Oh, I know what happened. I got Sunken Sweeper, and then he did something to reshuffle my deck. Or I did something to reshuffle my deck. That's why it wasn't there. Or maybe I'm thinking of last game. I don't know. I think I'm losing, though. I'm blaming my misuse of Voltron. Excuse me.
Great promise.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Well. Sorry about that. I'm taking a break. I'm done. I'm burnt. Wonder what I should do when I finally get 10,000 of these achievement points. I don't know. Those don't excite me as much as they used to. First time I played after my long break, I had so many random achievements because, you know, I never cleared them all when they first instituted it. It was nuts. Anyway, thank you for enjoying my stream, I appreciate you all being here. I am going to go for now, but have a wonderful day.